just gonna play some team deathmatch and stuff, and I'm not gonna
Yeah, man.
try for anything special.
Alright, what was I doing here? Speak with Harshimja at Camp Dragonhead and
Horsefont.
Harshamja.
Horsefont.
Harshamja.
He's a cool character.
Oh yeah, I need to use Duty Finder on this one. For Labyrinth of the
Oh,
Ages.
you're gonna have fun with that. That's gonna be good stream content.
Let's see.
Did you start? Did you go live?
Yeah.
You want me to be your person that watches your chat?
You can. Is there a search button?
Ooh. I might not be able to if I'm gonna play Call of Duty. Oh wait, I could pull it up on my... Is there a search button? What are you looking for? It's gonna be under trial. No. I'm sorry. No. Right there. And then press that. There you go. And then hit join. I know I've done that several times.
Damn, dude.
People? Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna be available for this.
Be surprised.
Let's see. While we're doing that, we're gonna go to Camp Dragonhead. Huh?
Just bust while you wait.
Yeah. Okay. I'm at Camp Dragonhead. It's funny, because I don't see a dragon's head. Oh, wait. Alright, Horsepon, what you want? Well, if it isn't my fine friend, would you care for a plate of roast caracal? Some mulled wine? No, I see you have not come into my hall merely to escape the biting cold. I was in fact on the verge of opening an urgent missive from Revenant's Toll, and I suspect the timing of your arrival is no coincidence. Nope. As you know...
The incident with the new frontier hands? No, you need not elaborate. I have been following their progress with no small amount of interest. Brave men and women all. They do our nation a great service. The existence of a fortified outpost in Mordona will do much to dissuade the Empire from trespassing on Kurthus soil.
Quality so clean.
Right glad am I that you have chosen to lend your support to this endeavor. Never let it be said that House Fortom does not acknowledge the efforts of her allies, or her debts. 'Twas in the spirit of gratitude that I arranged for sundry supplies to be delivered to Revenant's Toll. That the shipment should chance to be waylaid by heretics is poor fortune indeed. Poor fortune, I say, yet not without precedent. If you would know the truth of it, these incorrigible villains grow more organized with each passing day. This new unity of purpose we attribute to their leader, the Lady Iceheart. But though I have devoted significant resources to the task of identifying this woman, we have yet to learn so much as her birth name. What we do know is that the heretics speak of Iceheart in reverent tones, and would gladly embrace death rather than betray her. Such loyalty is rare indeed, and I fear to imagine what so committed a collective might achieve. The brigands have not yet been so brazen as to risk direct confrontation here in Dragonhead. Some few of their number have, however, been sighted not far to the west of here, and with ever-increasing regularity. A visit to Whitebrim Front may bring you the answers you seek. Will you brave the snows, knowing what implacable foes may lie in wait? Halone's blessings be upon you! Though I take no pride in the admission, many of mine own countrymen are not so well suited as you adventurers to dealing with such foes. Were they dragons, it might be otherwise. But truly, I could not wish for a finer ally. You have done much for my house in the past, and I have no doubt but that I shall have cause to celebrate your deeds again ere long. Should you learn aught of value, Pray return to me forthwith. A warm hearth and a warmer welcome shall be waiting for you.
I like it when they've got it voiced. Okay. Yep. Okay. Go speak with him. He's over there. We're just gonna fly on a little chocobo. Wow. My chocobo can fly, haha. It's true. Go. It should be here somewhere. Maybe inside, who knows? Up. Up it says. So, go here. And go up. And maybe more up. There we go. Is there aught you would ask of me? Pray, speak plainly. I am a man of action and need no honeyed words. On the trail of a band of thieving heretics, you say? By the fury, but you do seem destined to cross paths with those villains. I must confess, then, 'tis a sad truth that the wilds hereabouts have indeed grown thick with their number. They strike swiftly, without warning, and are canny enough to evade our most able trackers. But 'tis not merely their newfound organization that confounds us. The heretics call themselves seem somehow changed. I know not what manner of influence this ice heart wields, but the men we face seem utterly lost in the grip of righteous fervor. 'Tis an unsettling and unnatural zeal. Mayhaps you would care to question one of their recent victims. As fate would have it, your arrival came moments after a trader was waylaid on the road. A patrol found the unfortunate fellow lying senseless in the snow and carried him to our infirmary. Assuming he has regained the use of his faculties, the merchant might recall some small detail that could aid you in your task. And how do you not have any windows? Let's go. No. Hey, you are. Tell you what happened? Why, yes, of course. I'm quite recovered enough for that. Anything to help catch those cowardly black hearts. I was traveling my usual route to White Brim front when a sudden blow sent me reeling. The next thing I knew, I was on the ground, and several heretics were rifling through my cargo, arms, armor, crystals. They were taking everything. 'Twas then that one of them noticed my bleary gaze and stalked over to better acquaint my head with his mace. Before darkness claimed me, however, I distinctly heard the words, "Return to Snowcloak." I dare say that is where they were hauling my goods, but you'll not catch me rushing off in pursuit. They tell me 'twas a miracle I survived it all, and I'll not trust my thick skull to save me a second time. Oh dang, is that your injury on your face? Yeah? No? Looks like your cheek was hurt. Don't know for sure. So let's get a Snowcloak. Maybe. Search the wilds of Snowcloak and defeat any heretics you encounter. There. Oh, I thought I had my chocobo out. Go, Choco! Choco! Hey, yo! Oh my god. gosh. Poor things. Get off the chocobo. Oh.
Really?
We're about to go into the Labyrinth of Ancients if these two people accept. Don't care about the fate. Gah! Draw your weapon, foul. Wait, I recognize you, adventurer. You're come seeking heretics. Then we share a common purpose. We were on patrol when we chanced. Dang, really? When we chanced across one of the raiding parties and pursued them here. By rights, we should have had them cornered in this ravine, and yet they are gone, vanished like icy wraiths. And here we go! I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I gotta focus. Focus. Holy crap! Oh my god. I really hope I don't die. I really hope I don't make a fool out of myself. This is huge.
Oh my god, these guys are...
Hello. Lolly ho. The Wiswar readies for battle. Ragnar beckons to no one in particular. Alright. Oh my god, what is all this mess? Hey, what's this? This?
What? That's just the other party. You can move it around.
Okay. Okay. Actually can't.
Shift click it. Shift. You can left click hold and just kind of move it at the top. Just around.
It's fine.
I don't know that.
That's fine. I'm just asking. Mr. Anger Pants, because you keep on dying in your
because
video
these guys
game.
are cheating.
Ooh, the elegant teleporter activates. Ooh, we're going on it. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Everyone's going in already.
Bro, there's no way.
Yo, I guess I'm going right. Oh, big crap.
Really?
Hey, yo. I can't move them. Dang. I don't know how to quickly move it. There's so many things going on. Can't really see anything. Just craziness. Absolute craziness. Oh. Big heels, though.
How did you know I was there?
Nice. What are you going to do? Should I just hit it once? Oh no. Oh no. This is huge. This is huge. It's really pretty. Ooh, now we're gonna defeat this bone dragon. Whoop whoop. Uh-oh. What was that? Okay, okay. Oh, no. There you are. Oh, you did. Oh, you did. Jeez. Oh, is he coming back to life? Oh my god. What? Let's step back that. Oh.
You're hurt.
So we are getting some big heals, so that's good. Okay. Dragon dead again. And we got skellies. Can't freaking reach them before they die. And I can't see who I am. My god. Oh, he's alive again. Holy crap. How many times do we have to kill this
People with
fool?
green names?
Yes.
That's your group, I think. Or
I have a blue name though. And there's blue, and I can't see freaking jack right now. Holy crap. Oh, I'm going in the purple. Oh, this is of no control of mine. Why am I done? Oh, they're doing it too.
yeah. Look for someone in your group and just follow them.
I can't. Jesus Christ.
There you go. Now look for someone in your group. You definitely click that.
It says shortcut.
Yeah, just look for someone in your group though. That's what I'm saying. And follow them. Because there's certain things you split your groups by.
Okay. Well, everyone's going right, I guess. I wish this thing would move. Oh shit. I don't know which one to go to.
What group are you?
I don't know.
Middle. You're always middle. You wanna be...
I don't understand.
It's been a while.
I'm very confused.
You all just have to kill your thing. It's just a DPS race.
Okay.
I think it's like 3 people have to be standing on that, so just go fight it.
Okay.
You're in melee, you gotta fight it.
Okay. Oh, well. on Alliance B? So I'm gonna follow this person. They look like they know what they're doing. I'm invisible. You. He's easy to spot with his freaking big white cloak.
Those are all in the group.
Yeah. Our person is over there. So I'm just gonna follow where they go. Oh, can I just like click on this? I believe I could. Yeah. That's how to figure it out. Oh. Oh. Where are you going, fella? Okay, my group is right here. They're just going everywhere.
They've got like a team mode of this.
Woohoo. I don't know how to see what's going on. Craziness, craziness, true craziness right here. Oh. Holy crap. That was not what I wanted to do. That was my bad. My bad. Aw, poor puppy. Cast your lot. I have not been able to focus on freaking loot. My bad. I'm missing out on so much. Oh, hot dang. Uh-oh, everyone's gone. Everybody left? I'm not sure. I'm the only one? Okay, here we go. I don't think I'm supposed to be in that. Everyone's backing off. I fucking died. I fucking die, bruh. Bruh. I told you I would. Oh my god, what? Final Fantasy just crashed on me. Dude, what happens if what happens if that happens?
You probably get removed and you get a penalty.
No way. That stinks.
This is like Warzone, but on like a cool.
Says I'm still in it. Oh, okay. We still in it to win it. What the heck is happening? They didn't need me. suit of onion armor. What? Oh my god. Oh, I don't need that. Pass on that. Those are all crafting. I'm not into it. Beautiful one. I got a player commendation. I had like 25 people help me. What the hell were you guys doing? Hello there. Very impressive, I must say. Your name shall be writ large in volumes that are sure to be penned on this historic expedition. Okay, every single thing I've done, I've been dead. The scale of this structure defies comprehension. Someone plainly thought bigger was better. According to the findings of my Beldesian colleagues, the Crystal Tower was constructed to collect and store the endless energies of the sun, a characteristically ambitious undertaking.
60 people.
Now, what of the tower's inner defenses? Judging by your haggard expression, clearing out the labyrinth was no small feat. A giant of a man wielding a shimmering scimitar, you say? Yes, that will have been Phlegethon, not Acheron. Phlegethon. He was a hero of the Oligan Revolution. And you glean that from what exactly? His choice of weapon? Well, I am a historian, and I have a certain, shall we, affinity for the lore of the Oligan Empire. It is, of course, all knowledge gleaned from musty scrolls and tomes. The ancient texts claim that the Crystal Tower is defended by the champions of Eld, resurrected and augmented through the Oligan's extraordinary technology. Chief, you need to see this. What are we looking at? Why do they get to see it first? Oh, we're not even in the Crystal Tower. Well, well, there it is, the foot of the tower. What surprises do you have in store for us, I wonder? So we weren't in the tower. I can't tell you how glad I am to have you with us on this little jaunt, old friend. Had you not beaten a path through the maze, I very much doubt we'd be standing here right now. Well, we have much to discuss and digest. Let us retire to St. Connick's Find for the present and there plan your next step. Our next step. Lest there be any doubt, our expedition has some way to go yet. Dang, yo. Oh yeah, this was just a maze. What's the Crystal Tower actually gonna look like? Uh-oh. What the heck are you doing? Bro. Let's use my chocobo. One of your client settings has failed. Me too, I can't fly. You trying to fly? Because I'm trying to fly. What is this? Is something going on with the servers or something?
Hmm? No, you can't fly there.
Oh.
Because you're inside the thing.
Oh, well, it said something about my settings was not right. I don't know, it keeps saying something about my client. Oh, one of more of your client settings files, which include your hotbar settings, failed to save. Oh, okay, that's fine. What's up, Boomer? Oh, that's okay. I don't need client, whatever that is. As long as my freaking progress doesn't erase, you know? Like, that should be done. I'm not going through that again. So good of you to join us. Our meeting would be dull indeed without a full account of your experiences in the labyrinth. Take a moment to collect yourself, and when you are ready, we shall debate how best to proceed. Okay. That's all. That's all I get. Alright. Let's do it. The Fellowship of Noah being accounted for, it is time this assembly was called to order. Rambros will be presiding over the meeting. If you would be so kind as to inform him of your readiness to proceed. Sure thing. Welcome back. I have just been reading about your encounter in the Labyrinth of Ancients. It pleases me greatly to note that you seem none the worse for the experience. For your reference, I have added my own notes to Graha's preliminary expedition report and begun compiling a Crystal Tower survey log. The information contained therein will be available to you at all times. Should you have any questions, you need only ask. Now, if there are no objections, I shall begin with the summary of the expedition's key accomplishments. Okay. Battle Dance, Quick Arm, or Quick Tongue. Quick Arm is skill speed, tenacity, spell speed. I would say tenacity, if anything. Who knows? Please tell me it's voiced. It is not. In the course of this, our first foray into the grounds of the Crystal Tower, we succeeded in neutralizing the structure's outer defenses, before proceeding to secure the maze surrounding the base of the spire. According to Castellina's account, the labyrinth's defenses were most emphatically active. Disturbingly, her report also mentions a violent encounter with a sentry, heavily augmented by Allegan technology. In short, our misgivings were well-founded. The Crystal Tower was not simply thrust above ground by the chaotic shifting of Earth. It has somehow been reawoken. If, as seems increasingly likely, the tower's secrets should prove too dangerous to share with the world, we will have no choice but to contain them. Short of leveling this place, this will almost certainly involve returning its mechanisms to a state of dormancy. To do that, however, we will first need to address a question of how they work, the answer to which must surely be waiting for us inside the tower itself. In conclusion, that is where we must go. A task rather easier said than done, if the perils of the labyrinth are any indication. Then I move that all further exploration of the tower be delayed until such time as an exhaustive analysis of the structure's defenses has been completed. Master Garland, may I entrust this task to you? It would be my pleasure. Don't forget about us. It's like you said, Chief. We founded the Ironworks to make sure that technology was used for the right reasons, and that means making sure it's not used for the wrong ones. We wouldn't be doing our jobs if we didn't see this through to the end. Lads, well, I hope you're ready for some back-breaking chores. Well, everything seems to be in hand here, so I shall take my leave of you for the present. If I am to witness this valiant tale unfold with mine own eyes, I must needs hone my martial skills ere we ascend the spire. You'll do nothing of the sort, Graha. Your knowledge may prove useful to Master Garland's investigation. And as an observer, I am not, strictly speaking, subject to your authority. Pray do not mistake my intent. I am well aware that I shall never be a match for one with your innate talents, however hard I train. Be that as it may, pray do not allow your skills to rust from disuse during the coming pause. We will need you fighting fit if our subsequent forays are to prove as productive as this one. Mark me, we have not yet caught more than the briefest glimpse of which time has obscured. Soon, however, we shall cast off the veil and gaze upon the glory of the Allegan Empire. That is no longer. And with that encouraging thought in mind, it is time to bring this assembly to a close. Let us all focus on the tasks at hand, that our next expedition may begin all the sooner. Meeting adjourned. Ooh, hoo, hoo. You are a bad guy. Such a terrible mess. Yet, it does leave the door wide open, so to speak. I know, how come we're not guarding this? One cannot help but be impressed. I'm beginning to understand the reliance you place on adventurers, old friend. So, Garland. How is he related to Garland? So, this is the legacy the Allegan Empire left behind. If my readings are correct, the energy source waiting atop the tower is a match for even the ultimate weapon. Nay, more than a match. A new toy for me to play with. Neratoscavia. I believe the fates had conspired to deny me my just rewards once again, but it would seem they had a greater destiny in mind for me. Wait, is this a bad guy? Is that,
It's the dude in the red armor with the big mace. He was there with, Gaius von Belsar.
Hold on, I need to Google this, just as a refresher.
Here, I'll pull it up here.
He's not wearing the armor that I'm familiar with. Oh, that?
The one that said he was jealous of Sid because Sid always got the credit and everything.
Oh,
He put in just as much hard work.
Yeah, he was
He was right before Gaius.
he was Gaius's right-hand man, right?
Yeah. He made all the devices for him.
Yeah. Oh, man. Story getting steamy.
Oh, you hit the
And so long as my ambition burns, I shall strive to seize it. The dream lives on. Sid, do not disappoint me. You going in there alone? I don't think you should. Should I go ahead and do Cypress Tower?
Yes, you have to do all three anyways.
What three?
There's a third one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah! Might as well go ahead and figure out how we're gonna do this anyways, so... I won't be able to do the raid for sure, but we'll see what we need to do to prepare. Ah, 'tis you, my friend. You are doubtless eager to hear our progress on the Crystal Tower. Same day. Excellent. I'd be disappointed to hear otherwise. Of course, disappointed is the word of the day, I fear. I'm ashamed to say there is nothing worthwhile to report. What'd you do? What did you do? Did you poopy in your pants? Oh my god, I smell it. Holy shit. Can you go, like, out of the room, like, to the bathroom or something?
I didn't know. It just happened.
What do you mean you didn't know? You didn't feel it coming?
It just happened.
It just happened. My butt.
Uh-huh.
Golly. Now I gotta, like, talk with, like, my shirt over my nose. The suns continue to probe the labyrinth of the ancients, and every day brings new discoveries. Alas, the same cannot be said of the Crystal Tower proper. We have not been able to set so much as a single foot inside it. You will recall how the 8 sentinels stood between us and the labyrinth initially. In like manner, the entryway into the principal spire, Circus Tower, the Allegans called it, is also protected by technology far more advanced than our own. Sid and I have tried every trick we know, but without success. Frankly speaking, we are at a loss. It is discouraging, but we cannot give up. There must be a way in. And so the situation stands, my friend. Until we gain entry into the tower, I fear your talents shan't avail us. It will require time, and I am loath to waste. But I have a mind to set my people to scouring such ancient texts as we have on hand. Perhaps we can be of assistance. And you are? Don't trust them! Be at ease, friends, for we share the self-same goal. I'm Yune, and my companion here is Doga. We are scholars of the Allegan civilization, sent by students of Valdesian to assist in your endeavor. Yune and Doga. Rather unusual names for this day and age. If I might be forgiven for observing, but I digress. You claim to be here at the students' behest, but we have received nary a word of your coming. Moreover, in light of the recent incident at the Isles of Val, I should think that they have rather more pressing concerns. We can only assume that the message failed to reach you due to some mishap. I assure you that we are here to help. What is it, Graha? Ugh, it's nothing. There was a pain, but it subsided. Well, well, this is rather unexpected. Your right eye is the same as ours. The same? You have the Allegan eye as well? This sanguine hue is said to be a trait unique to Allegans, yet I inherit it from my father as he did from his. Only one child in a single generation is born with the eye. All my life I have sought to learn the truth of its manifestation. If there is aught you know, I implore you, tell me. My deepest apologies, but we have no answers for you. Only one thing is certain. Those who possess the trait are bound by fate of Allag. As your eye has placed you upon the path you walk, so too have we come here to fulfill our destiny. Absurd though it may sound, it is the truth. It seems to me we have naught to lose by accepting their aid. What say you? I don't trust him. Tell him to come back tomorrow. If that is your wish, then so be it. Yet know that I still mean to verify your story with the students of Valdesian when I am able. I trust there will be no objections. Very well. As of this moment, I name Yune and Doga advisory members of NOAA. Without further ado, let us have them examine the Circus Tower entrance. I promise you'll not have cause to regret your decision. I should be much obliged if you were to accompany our new friends to the tower. Biggs and Wedge are presently surveying the 8 sentinels. The 2 of them can show you the way. Upon arrival, pray report to Master Garland. He will brief you on the situation. I shall join you. With Yune and Doga's knowledge, along with your uncanny knack for setting events in motion, I am hopeful that we will finally see progress. Dum 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 dum. Da, 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 da. Let's fly. Can't believe I cannot fly. How rude. If it isn't Castellina, eager to enter the Circus Tower and kill everything in sight, no doubt. As I'm sure you've already heard, though, the place is locked up, tight as a clam. New friends from the students, you say? Excellent. It's been slow going, or rather no going, for the chief. He'll appreciate the help. If you'll just follow me, I'll take you to him.
Let's go!
Oh, pretty. You just staring. Just staring at the door, hoping the answer will pop up. Some old faces to lift the spirit, and a couple of new ones besides. Allow me to introduce Yune and Doga. They are scholars of ancient Alag, sent here by our friends of Baldessian to aid in the investigation. We understand you're having trouble circumventing the tower's defenses. 'Tis our hope that we can be of some small assistance. If your attires ought to go by, your assistance should prove invaluable indeed. To begin with, let me tell you where we stand. Beyond rises Circus Tower, the principal spire of the structure collectively known as the Crystal Tower. The only way to get inside is through the proverbial front door, the imposing gate you see here. The problem is, we can't get it open. It's sealed by some mechanism whose workers are an utter mystery to us. Having no success via more orthodox methods, I went at it with everything from a pickaxe to a Magitech cannon. Nothing so much as put a scratch on it. For a blessing, the gate doesn't try to reduce us to ashes like the 8 sentinels, but that doesn't make it less effective a security measure. It's fiendishly frustrating in its simplicity. The only clue we have is the elaborate device carved upon it. A man, a woman respected, elegant royalty by my judgment. Precisely who these individuals were, we cannot say, nor do we know whether the device actually serves a purpose. Like as not, it is purely decorative. Let me guess, they're just gonna touch it. Because they have the full eyes. If you're thinking to force it, save your strength. It is of no use. Just ask the calluses on my hands. Rest assured, we do not mean to waste our strength. Indeed, why should we exert ourselves when the gate will open of its own accord? I don't think any of us expected that to happen. I kind of did. 7 hells, what is this? What did you do? What are you? Piercing the heavens and gathering the light, a symbol of mankind's glory and might. Its virtue guarded by gates impregnable, only to those of royal blood answerable. Exactly as passed down through legend, I am delighted to see. Oh ho 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 ho! And he don't have his mask on. Beg pardons for interrupting your bewilderment. I couldn't help but notice the remarkable playthings you have acquired. Nero, you are still alive? Garland, if I didn't know better, I would say you weren't happy to see me. But I jest. In light of our recent meetings, you have every right to be wary. But rest assured, I am no longer a threat to you. My legion is all for intents and purposes defunct, and my association with it becomes a tight noose awaits me back in Garlemald. And so I've been roaming this land, Eorzea, a regular itinerant. In the course of my wanderings, I chanced to watch wind of your latest venture. It sounded positively fascinating, and so I decided to come here and join you. After the wrongs you've committed, you think us that gullible? If you are suspicious of my intent, 'tis only my just deserts, but I am determined to make amends. As a gesture of goodwill, I will share with you what I know, starting with these two odd characters. As you are doubtless already aware, the Crystal Tower was the symbol of ancient Aleg's might and prosperity. Entry was permitted only to royalty and a select few individuals. According to the records I have unearthed, only royal blood can open the gate. In other words, the Emperor and his progeny were living keys. You mean to say that these two are descended from Allegan royalty? Oh, I suggest nothing so glamorous. To put it plain, they are imitations of royalty, living keys born of Allegan ingenuity. Clones, I believe, is the name your creators gave your kind. Is that not so? Oh my god. Allegans were able to clone? 'Twould seem that the time for concealment is past. Pray accept our apologies. 'Twas not our intent to deceive. We simply wish to avoid causing undue alarm by prematurely making what many would consider deranged claims. If it please you, let us return to 8 Sentinels. There is much and more to tell. Then what are you? Very well. Don't trust Nero. Don't do it. I don't like you. 7 hells, do you seriously mean to follow us around? Ah, yes, Sid. Do it. Give him hell. Come, Garlond. You know me better than to think that I spoke in jest. What more will take for us to be reconciled? A gift, perhaps? An elegant tombstone. It holds the information I just shared with you, and a deal more besides. It used to be the jealously guarded property of the 14th Legion, but it's yours now. I wish you enjoy it. I wish you joy of it. IV's for. Yeah. The 14th. I look forward to working together, old friend. No, Sid, don't trust. Don't do it. Always keep your red flags up. This is getting interesting. As it pertains closely to your investigation, your leader, Rambros, may wish to be present. Get him! Get him over here. Let's talk. Before we begin, pray allow me to apologize again. It was not our intent to deceive you. As you will have already gathered, we are not scholars sent by students of Valdesian. Nay, we are clones, copies of people who once existed, given life through Allegan technology. This is rather a lot to take in. If it would be not considered unseemly, might I ask you and yours were created? And more specifically, what is it that you seek to do? Answering your questions requires that we revisit Allegan history. Pray, bear with us. The Allegan Empire reached its zenith long before our kind came into being. In that glorious age, the Crystal Tower stood tall as a symbol of Allegan pride. Parents took their children there, and they might learn how the limitless energy it produced brought prosperity to the whole empire. That prosperity, however, bred decadence, and the empire began to show signs of stagnation. This decline was made all the more rapid for want of strong leadership. In a matter of generations, the Allagan civilization became a pale shadow of its former self. Its once gleaming cities fell into disrepair, and its frontier lands were given over to the wilderness. Why? Lamenting the pitiful state of affairs, one technologist made it his mission to restore Alag to greatness. Amon was his name, and he believed that the alien empire wanted for but a potent ruler, and none was more potent than its founding father, whom he sought to resurrect. The founding father. You cannot mean Emperor Xandi. None other. As part of his experiments, Amon created clones of the Emperor's descendants. We are products of that experiment, copies of Yune and Doga. Historical texts mention the reigns of two Allagan emperors named Xandi. It was commonly believed that the second was the namesake of the first. After all, such a custom is not uncommon among royalty and commoners alike, to think that the two were in fact one and the same. Xandi returned from the grave and assumed his throne once more, and true to Amon's prediction, the Emperor restored his realm to the glory it once knew. Would that he could have been satisfied with that. In his previous life, the Emperor desired to bring the entire world under Allagan dominion, an ambition that ultimately went unfulfilled. Having been granted a second chance, he was determined to succeed. Realizing that he needed more power to wage his war of conquest, Xandi turned his sights towards a forbidden source, darkness. In order to learn how to harness this power, he converted the Crystal Tower into a restricted research facility. Darkness. Again. Seven hells. What is with megalomaniacal rulers turning to darkness in their lust for power? Well, at least this one won't be bothering us, being thousands of years dead and all. Would that you're right, Mr. Garland. Alas, Emperor Xandi is very much alive. Within Circus Tower, he still abides, his ambition burning all the more ardently for his empire's collapse. Wait, what? How is he alive? Ooh, pretty. Wielding the power of darkness requires prodigious amounts of energy that not even the Crystal Tower could produce. In order to augment the shortfall, Dalamud was created and launched into the heavens. On high, it hung, gathering the sun's energy and channeling it to the tower below. Okay. However, a miscalculation resulted in a surge of energy that escaped into the land. This triggered an earthquake of unprecedented violence, the calamity that ushered in the Fourth Umbral Era. In the blinking of an eye, the mighty Allagan Empire was laid to waste. Yet, even as the Crystal Tower was sinking into the earth, the technologist Amon, now Emperor Xandi's close-up aide, invoked powerful magics and halted the flow of time. Every soul within the structure, the Emperor included, was placed in a deep slumber. In that state, they were to remain until the time was ripened to awaken. Eras came and went. After millennia lying dormant, Dalamud was summoned back to the earth. Its descent triggered the seventh umbral calamity, in the wake of which the Crystal Tower re-emerged. At that moment, Emperor Xandi awakened. In his lust for power, the Emperor consorted with darkness and was seduced by its corrupting influence. Even though his empire is now little more than a fading memory, He will not stop at nothing to see his ambition realized. So what's he been doing? 'Tis for no other purpose but to put an end to Zandy's madness that we exist. This is the mantle we have inherited from our namesakes, the true Yune and Doga. Fearing what might befall the world, the two of them sought to thwart their emperor. They gave unto us their will, and that we might carry on their mission should they fail. When we came to our senses within the Crystal Tower, we deliberated a course of action. Concluding that we alone could not overcome Zandy, we struck out to find a worthy ally. It has taken years, but our search is finally over. 'Tis no ordinary woman who can cut a path through the labyrinth of the ancients. With you as our champion, Castlina Terrenian, we are confident that we can end Zandy's dark ambition once and for all. Well, that'll teach me for speaking too soon. Setting my chagrin aside, I see now why you knew about the students of Baldessian among a host of other things. You were observing our investigation the whole time. So, what will we do? The world's in grave danger again, and it just so happens you're an expert at saving it. Whew! Where's Nero? You have our eternal gratitude. Together, let us see the Allegan's Empire dark past laid to rest. It has been our mission to recover the long-lost knowledge of the Allegan civilization. But what worth is that knowledge if it means subjecting the realm to peril? Truth be told, it pains me to think that the tower's secrets may become lost to us, but the greater good must ever come first. Besides, no quantity of ancient relics can compare to our friends Yune and Doga, living, breathing Allegans. And so I hereby declare a change in Noah's objective. Henceforth, we shall direct all efforts towards sealing off Circa's tower. Its dark secrets must never know the light of day. That will never happen. Someone else will be curious. Stories change as time goes on. Castlina, as you did for us with the Labyrinth of the Ancients, I would have you enter the structure and eliminate hostile elements. Suffice it is to say, this includes Emperor Zandy himself. It could be Exandi, I don't know. Exandi, Ex-Andy. Meanwhile, the rest of us shall remain ways to isolate Circus Tower from the outside world. To work then. Nero? I hear you stepping. Where are you at? Wait, there is something I must know. My right eye is like yours. Does this mean? You inherited the trait from your father, you said. Know that clones are unable to bear offspring. You have no cause for concern. The Allegan Eye, you called it, but to us it is a royal eye, owing to the fact that the trait manifests only in those possessed of royal blood. I cannot well explain why the eye runs in your line, but I am disinclined to think it a coincidence. Though you are doubtless impatient to learn the truth, pray have patience. All will be revealed in due time. Alright, now I'm gonna speak to you. My apologies if I've given you cause to worry. I am quite well, I assure you. As you can appreciate, there has been much for me to think on. But now is the time for action, not idle thoughts. Circus Tower awaits us. Your task is to eliminate all hostile elements within the structure, Xandy himself included. This will afford us a chance to seal off the facility. May the crystal grant you strength. No way. That is so freaking quick. You said there were 3 parts to this tower.
Yeah.
We're already going into Circus Tower, and that's basically the Crystal Tower, and that is where Xandy or Zandy lives. Or Xandi. I don't know.
You did Labyrinth, right?
Yes.
What was the other one you did?
This is it. Circus Tower. Is there another one?
I think so.
Hey, yo. Someone's name is Kamikaze.
Yeah, then you got World of Darkness.
Oh, what's World of Darkness?
Crystal Tower 3.
What?
That's the hard one. Well, that's the one where if you're new, your guys are gonna wipe on the first boss.
No way. Aww.
Just because the first boss, like, specific groups do specific things, and I think if you get in B, you have to go inside his stomach, so when he spews out and he's about to bite, you all have to run into that little acid thing, and then he swallows you all, and then you DPS him from the inside. And then Group A has to do, like, chains, and Group A does ads, and I think Group C does chains.
Other part is recruiting 3. Let's see how that goes. What time is it? It's only 7:34.
Yeah. You probably be able to get in one if you queue now.
Yeah. I mean, it's
But
almost,
you gotta
it's
think,
almost 12.
max level people are always queuing up for these because they get tomes for doing it and tanking it for people.
Yeah, I'm already 3 out of 15 DPS, 1 healer. There are 6 healers in this.
Yeah,
No wonder.
you guys take a lot of AoE damage.
Yeah, I know. I saw that from the last one.
No, this one's worse.
Oh, yeah.
There's like one fight where I felt like I couldn't avoid any of the shit on the ground.
I felt really bad because I died.
I've died in every single tower.
I died in every single, like, dungeon and raid.
Yeah, I died almost every encounter because I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, I don't know what to do either.
Yeah,
I'm just kind of pushing buttons.
At least you guys made it through. We wiped, and almost all the group left.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Are you talking about the first one?
Yeah, the first and the second one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's pretty bad. How do you even... I couldn't imagine wiping.
It's just everybody dies.
Yeah. I know, but...
If too many people get killed by one mechanic, it's basically over.
Yeah. Let's talk to you. Alright, we said that. Then we should have a common purpose. Yes, by rights we should have... Yes.
I think you're doing fine. You know why?
Huh?
You've never done any WoW rating or high-level dungeons, and you're doing just fine.
Yeah.
And I honestly find that a little bit harder to dodge and to figure out than high-level WoW stuff.
Who are you?
You know who that is. Oh, you know you don't. You haven't met her yet.
No. About to say, don't tell me I should know this person.
No.
I I knew Nero, but I didn't know his face.
Character and then love this character.
How do I do a pause on a freaking stream?
You just like for what?
Just doing a pause. Yo.
Just do a pause. What do you mean?
Just pausing. Saying I'm paused.
Just. What do you mean?
I don't know. Just like, hey, I'll be right back.
Oh, so tab out. Go to OBS. And then hit plus on source. Go to text. And then just hit OK. Okay, and then type BRB. And then you can just move it around. Don't stretch it. If you want it bigger, you have to increase the font size. So, and then you just hit OK, and then I just mute my mic and tab back into the game.
Okay. Click, click.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah, you could just mute it from there if I got.
Yeah.
I used to have enough mic that you could mute on demand like that.
You glimpse a woman atop the cliff. Could it be Iceheart herself, come to sneer at our folly? And to where did she disappear? The heretics must have discovered a passage to the frozen wall, some hidden tunnel that escaped our notice. We have not the men to risk further investigation. It would be best we to return to White Brim Front and lay our suspicions before Lord Drillmont. This is a dungeon. Where's the dungeon entrance? Maybe it opens up later. Maybe this breaks open once we speak to him? Alright, it appears I owe you my thanks once again. The surviving knights spared no detail in their report. The men you found near Snowclick were some of my finest, that they should be bested so handily. I fear I have woefully underestimated the threat these heretics pose. While I understand you might balk at the notion, I must ask that you put aside your mission and consider the stolen provisions lost to us for now. 'Twould be... Ooh... Already? That was instantaneous.
Are you in?
Yep.
Shit, you might be done with the Realm Reborn tonight.
No, I'm not, because I'm still talking to Jolamont.
I know, but once you're done with the raids, that's the longest part. You're almost at the end.
Oh.
What's the main quest you're on right now?
The main quest.
Yeah, when you're done talking to him.
The cold sets in.
A what?
When the cold sets in.
When the cold sets in. Thank you.
Alright. I must twould be an advance to blunder unprepared into what may well be the very lair of our enemy. Pray return to Dragonhead and inform Lord Horshaphant of your discoveries. He will wish to plan contingencies of his own. As for Iceheart and her fanatics, the freezing heights of Snowclick will not shield them from our justice for long. Okay.
What quest are you on?
The cold sets in.
Nice. You're almost to the fun part. Yeah, one more dungeon. And then one more trial. One more dungeon.
Oh my gosh, that's so much.
And then
I'm just looking at the quest list that you're like looking at.
This
Oh my
right
god.
here is the final
So I have to be level.
thingy.
Oh, it's level 52.
Yeah. It says 50 because it was made for level 50 content.
Oh. Well, they didn't. Somebody withdrew, so.
Yeah, it'll be okay.
Your return is most timely. Of their own accord, my thoughts had turned to your task and the progress thereof. I confess, my imaginings tended toward the grim and bloody. But you are here now, and I suspect such frivolous wonderings do little justice to the reality of your travails. Tell me, what did you learn of Iceheart? Indeed, and this transpired at Snowcloak? Of all the highlands, that towering wall has borne the worst of the region's brutal shift in climate. So inhospitable has Snowcloak become that we have still to survey the area in its entirety. Could its frozen heights conceal the heretic's hideaway? Mayhap a more robust reconnaissance effort is in order. Putting such considerations aside for the moment, we still know far too little of this Iceheart. That she is capable of commanding such a band of fanatics bespeaks natural authority, and no small measure of charisma. As much as I would like to fathom this mystery with you,
not working. Okay. You did it! You defeated Emperor Xande! Or Xande, whichever you pronounce it. Empires may rise and fall, but man's indefatigable spirit ever lives on. Truly, you are the champion we had hoped for. With Emperor Xande now at eternal rest, his dark legacy may be undone. Yup. What are you playing at now, Nero? In case you haven't noticed, Garland, these are dangerous surrounds. Can a man be faulted for exercising due caution? At any rate, you needn't mind me. I am perfectly capable of looking after myself. Go on and finish what you came to do. Keep an eye on him, Sid. There are two ways that we may seal off Circus Tower. Either isolate it from the outside world or cripple its ability to produce energy. The choice of method is yours to make. Before you proceed, however, Doga and I must needs attend to a task. That's dark energy. That's Asian energy right there.
What?
Darkness? The darkness.
Well, remember, you gotta go to crystal darkness.
That distortion, what is it? The power that Xande sought to obtain comes from the void, the world of darkness, our people called it. And the true nature of that power was none other than the armies of Voidsent. Voidsent feed on Aether, as you may already know, and no plane is richer in it than ours. In exchange for their allegiance, Xande entered into an unholy covenant. He would open a gate through which the Voidsent could fully enter our world. The covenant, I'm afraid to say, is still in effect. However, being of the Emperor's lineage, Yune and I believe that we can annul it. By his blood, Xande sealed his dark pact. By our blood, it shall be undone. It is time. Yes, Doga, finally, we may fulfill our purpose. Look at him. He's still searching. He's looking for the weapon. This is Asian. Yep. Yeah, of course, we saw this coming. Oh, be still, my beating heart. For a moment I feared that this outing would end in disappointment, but my readings were not mistaken. Not even the ultimate weapon compares to this. What are you going on about? The covenant is everlasting. Elizabeth! Oh, no, not. These are not Asians.
Do you not remember what they said?
What?
Oh, you haven't seen it yet. You're about to learn it right now. Who do they look like? They look like someone.
And so, Mericide, Cedia, is brought into the fold. Soon all the world shall be united under Allegan rule. And yet, with every dream that becomes reality, the memory of death grows ever more vivid, an endless void, bereft of light and warmth. Though I might have defeated death, it did not leave me unscathed. Nay, its ravening claws have scarred my soul for eternity. Never shall I know peace. Beings without will, you cannot fathom my rage. melancholy, my fear. What worth is wealth and power when all must inevitably be consigned to nothingness? If man has nothing, he need not know the pain of loss. So let there be nothing. Harvest more power, that the gate may be thrown full open. Let the cloud of darkness come and engulf the world, devouring all life, hopes, and dreams. Let all be returned to nothingness. Dude, are you high?
No, he's just, he thinks the only way to save it is to get rid of it.
Pull yourself together. Is there no end to them? What is the seven hells is happening? Oh wait, they look like Yune and thing.
So what does that mean that...
They're clones. The Yune and him are clones.
Uh-huh. But they're good clones.
Yeah.
Apparently that's important.
Oh, now, dang it. Why can't I say his name? Yune and...
I don't remember that guy's name.
Dang, man.
There's the boy. The lad.
Nero, were they a part of your grand plan too? Save your japs, Garland. I didn't put up with your arrogant face to play with worthless clones. Something controls him, a Voidsent, and no ordinary one at that. Doga, yeah, near, Yune and Doga. Confound it, without them, there's no way to master the darkness. That power is mine. Ah-ha-ha. Oh, you finally gonna die.
Oh god, you're a fucking Chad.
Nero! Hey, you wanted the darkness. I guess you got it.
No, you wanted them.
The covenant shall be honored. I am the cloud of darkness. I shall devour your light and return this world to the void.
That's the last boss of the race.
Damn it, the rift is gone. What are we supposed to do now? As much as it pains me to leave without them, there's precious little we can do. Let us return to the find and consult Rambros. Dang, we thought it was the end. I'm gonna do this. So at least it will be an instant teleport and I don't have to run on a chocobo. And I can fly the rest of the way. Oh. Oh, look at the sky now. Oh my god, what happened? Do you see that?
What?
This. It's like all blurry and fuzzy. It didn't look like this before.
It's almost like there's a reason for that.
Oh my god, I know. I know there's a reason, it's just interesting. Jeez. Fucking chiz.
Cheese sounds good right now.
We have cheese.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Might
All
grab
this
one.
happened within the tower. God's preserve.
Might grab one of those snacks.
The
you
rift
offered.
that manifested before the throne was a void gate. Of this I am certain. There exist myriad kinds of void scent. The more powerful the being, the larger the gate must be for it to pass through. It would seem that Exande sought to open a gate of unprecedented proportions, one that would allow this cloud of darkness entry into our world. Fortunately for all mankind, he did not succeed. I shudder to imagine what this void scent is capable of. However dreadful it may be, we can't abandon our friends. Is there no way to save them? I will not lie to you, Master Garland. The situation is bleak. Through void sand can enter our world, instances of men entering the void have never been documented. It pains me to give voice to my fears, but we do not even know whether our friends still live. Damn it, I feel so helpless. No, I refuse to give up. We must save Doga and Yune. We share the same eye, 'tis true, but that is not what motivates me. Above all, I wish to help them fulfill their mission, a mission whose burden they have borne for thousands of years. And besides, we cannot leave matters as they are. So long as Exande's dark covenant is binding, our world is in danger. 'Tis our duty to prevent the worst from coming to pass. Graha, ever seen meeting Yune and Doga? You have not quite been yourself. Tell me true, is all well with your eye? I honestly cannot say. I know only that there is a memory that I must recall. As a child, my father told me that the truth in our eye rests with Alag. The answer eludes me still. Alag, whatever.
I'm stopping it.
I've been saying Alag the whole Alag or Alag.
It's Alec because it's Allegran tombstones and
But one day I will find it. Even what's his name says it wrong.
Who?
Says words wrong. What's his name?
Simon?
No. The popular streamer. Asmongold.
I know Doctor does. Well, Asmund does it on purpose because the whole shtick is that he's stupid.
Yeah, okay, apparently I'm stupid too. However, Slim no odds, we must try to save Yune and Doga. And that bastard Nero as well, if only to make certain that he won't make any more mischief. No one says the words all the time.
You're not stupid. You know why? Because you attempt it. He literally calls Limsa Lamisa Lisa Lamasa. Like, I don't understand how you even get that.
You have the right of it, though we have known them but briefly. Doga and Yune are our comrades. We cannot fail them. I shall consult experts in literature both. I swear to leave no stone unturned. Yeah! Yet, know that it may be a while before we are ready to act. I would ask that you all be patient. When dealing with the void, one cannot be too cautious enough. My thanks again for your assistance. Pray rest now while you can, for when the time comes to go after our friends, you must be at no less than full strength. We'll save them yet, mark my words. What? It's all the gil I get? And let's talk to you again. Ah, it is good you are come. I have news you must be made aware of.
Cool.
Alas, none of it bodes well for us, nor for Yune, Doga, and Nero, imprisoned in the dark realm. Think back upon our first foray into Circus Tower, if you will. The calamity stirred the place from its long slumber and awoke Emperor Exande, but you, you ensured he was laid to rest permanently. Yet the Emperor had sealed a binding covenant with the terrible void scent known as the Cloud of Darkness. Even as Doga and Yune labored to annul this contract, the entity reached through a rift and dragged the pair of them and Nero out of our realm. Since that day, Noah has devoted itself to rescuing Yune, Doga, and Nero from beyond the rift. Our research, however, has exposed a far more dire problem. The Crystal Tower still acts upon Emperor Xande's orders and collects energy to open another void gate even as we speak. Indeed, the place nigh hums with energy. We have done all we can to stop the Imperial Edict, but to no avail. Just as a gate would open only for Yune and Doga, so too will the tower heed only those with the royal blood of Alig. 'Tis a most galling design. Granted, this was not always so vexatious. According to the Allegan tombstone Nero presented us, during the golden age of Alig, the royalty had some means of bestowing their blood upon others. If they hadn't such a technology, Amon and his underlings could never have controlled the Crystal Tower. But we do not have either this art or any with royal blood. Every moment we wait, a vast rift through which the Cloud of Darkness can enter our realm threatens to open. Such a disaster cannot be allowed to come to pass. We must steal the Crystal Tower. We must seal the Crystal Tower and annul Xande's covenant with the Dark Realm. If only breaking the latter would suffice, but then what would of the energy building in the Crystal Tower? Without suppression, that tower could discharge and cause a calamity like to the one that destroyed Alig. In truth, we have more than just 3 lost compatriots to worry about. If we do not act, our very world will fall before the might of this threat. We know but one way out of this predicament. Rescue those who can control the tower from beyond the Dark Realm, and seal the rift shut after them. And mercifully, not all our news is quite so bleak. 'Tis true we cannot stop the Void Gate from manifesting within the tower, but this can be to our benefit. We can use Circus power for our own purposes and create a portal to carry us into the Dark Realm. Nice. And how would we get out? We have heard this is possible from a man of the Thaumaturgus Guild, well versed in otherworldly matters, and the Master Garland working to create said portal. The final preparations are well underway. Ah, and here comes the man himself.
Working to open said portal.
Huh?
Portal.
Portal. Just the woman we need. Yes, our fellowship is indeed complete, and all parties privy to our strategy. And you, Master Garland, how fare your endeavors? Quite well. The device is nearly ready, though attaching the damnable thing to Sicker's tower took every ounce of ingenuity. Ingenuity. I know, I'm messing with you. Ingenuity. The Ironworks has got, but it should produce ingenuity. Ingenuity. With just a little more fine-tuning, we can open a rift. I'm here to request your presence at the tower. And another 25 peeps! I don't even know how many, but yeah, it's a lot. I'll leave Biggs and Wedge at the 8 Sentinels as guides, and do hurry. I'm sure you wouldn't miss another chance to save the world, would you? I mean, don't we have other matters to attend to? No. This Dark Rift will...
This is literally like
can wait.
thing number 1 right now.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not... Like, they don't put the fire quest on it. Like, the fire around the quest.
Because you still have to do, like, it's not your main story. But, like, you have to do, like, when you get to a certain point in the main story, it literally locks it and says you must complete Crystal Tower scenario.
Oh, well.
So, you might as well just go ahead and do it since you're here.
Right? Well, Sid certainly seems to have a firm hand on the helm. Shall we make our way to the Crystal Tower? What if I read like this all the time?
The Crystal Tower, number 15. Burger King foot lettuce.
Oh my god, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get anybody. It's 12:36 a.m.
I mean, you got someone like literally earlier, so why not try it?
I know, right?
Nothing wrong with trying.
Yeah.
Except for these two are about to start fucking around. Look at what the fuck. Look at how she's laying. Look at her paws. What the fuck?
You should take a picture of her.
She always moves every time.
We'll try at least.
She moves.
She moved already.
I just got another.
She's got her belly.
Belly.
Pink belly. Cece, you got a pink belly?
Belly.
Belly?
Belly. I'm waiting for it to tell me to go. Dun 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 dun. Patience, friends, will strike soon.
Oh no, I'm supposed to speak with Wedge. Okay, gotcha. I'll bet you're here to watch us pry open. I'll bet you're here to watch us pry open a rift between the worlds, eh? We're almost ready. Cypress Tower is full of engineers scurrying around and making adjustments. We're dealing with a lot of power, and if a single coupling's off, well, boom. But it should be fine, really. Anyway, you'd best wait at the top. The chief's there overseeing the whole operation. Okay, Chipper. Number 10. This is truly terrifying. My friends, you've arrived. I'm just waiting for my engineers to give the signal. Then we'll see if we can open a gateway to another world. Is there something amiss, Graha? Ah, Emperor's Exande's throne. How the mighty have fallen. Once it stood as a symbol of Alag's art and power. Now it's nothing more than an empty chair. Just imagine if Allagan's civilization had lived on, and just Emperor still sat on the throne. How different how different would our history be? How much further would we have advanced? Unfortunately, there's no stopping Xande and his ambition. There were those who tried. Xande's war of dominion left no one unscathed. Unable to abide the horrors inflicted upon the people, warriors young and brave took up the sword against Allag. These men and women became as beacons of hope to those who had suffered, unlike the warriors of light in our age. But all this merely hastened the destruction. Just as they moved towards Allag's heart for the kill, Xande lashed out in anger and frustration, as trapped beasts are wont to do. In his desperation, Xande desired that a great rift be opened to hasten the cloud of darkness' coming. To this end, he commanded the sun's power held within Dalamud be emptied into Circus Tower at once. The act bore terrible consequences. The tower only withstood the blast by flooding the land below the energy. Circus was swallowed by the very earth upon which it once stood. The fourth Umbo calamity. I've learned of its cause from Yune and Doga. I had no idea that rebellion inside Exondi's rashness, though. Your knowledge of Allegan history is astounding, Graha. Why, a man could study for 2 lifetimes and only learn half of what you know. Mayhap, 'tis strange, though I cannot seem to remember where I learned such things. Ring ring! Yes. Ah, Biggs, are you ready? Ready and raring to open up the Void Gate, Chief? We reckon when this machine's up and running, she'll be able to float 5 airships the size of Agrius. So just give us the word and we'll start channeling energy into that tower. Good. Then let's get it started. Our preparations are complete, everyone. Step away from the throne. Alright, let's see what this machine can do. Now, Biggs. Ah, rift to the world of darkness, as Yune called it. Splendid work, Master Garland. We can't break out the mead just yet. The tough part's still ahead. We've broken into the dark realm, but the gate's not all that stable. It won't stay open forever, and only a few can use it. I, for one, will remain here to ensure the Void Gate stays open. As the Sons of Saint Conic, this rift is our sole path to salvation. If it closes, we are all truly lost. Which leaves, Castellina, my friend, 'tis a heavy burden I must task you with, but there are none more able. Pray, lead the adventurers beyond the rift. I do not know what awaits you. Save the cloud of darkness and our 3 comrades, but you must go, for the fate of our world now rests upon your shoulders. Let's go. This is our only gambit, but I have every faith you will succeed. It will be no small feat to return after you have passed beyond the rift. Make certain you are prepared before leaving. Bye! Might have a moment of your time. There is a matter of import we must needs discuss ere you leave. Okie dokie. I'm curious on what you have to say. I wish to speak to you about my eye. As you are no doubt aware, 'tis a trait seen only amongst Allegan royalty. Long I have pondered why such is my inheritance. The sanguine hue must have some bearing upon my destiny. This much Doga himself admitted, but what? In truth, the more I learn of the Crystal Tower, the less I am myself. Somehow meeting those 2 clones has wrought great change in me. I am consumed with remembering something ancient, but ever so important. And my father's words echo in my mind, the self-same ones his father told him. The truth of our eye rests with Allard. Mayhap what I wish to remember in these words are related, mayhap not, but I know I must learn the truth that history hides from me. I would see this journey, our journey, through to the very end, in mine own 2 eyes. So I implore you, allow me to join you beyond the rift. You have my thanks, my friend. Now let's venture into the world of darkness to save our comrades in our realm. I said it's a new regular duty. Duty finder. The world of darkness. Other part is recruiting 1. Let's see how that goes. Let's go back to Horsefont. Ooh. Oh, server time is 12:46. Stop, Max. I feel like there's a group that is strictly just doing this.
They might be doing it for a friend.
Your return is most timely.
We already talked about that. You're walking around. I don't care about your legs.
But you are here now.
Yeah.
Indeed. Of all the highlands, that towering wall has borne the worst of the region's brutal shift in climate. So inhospitable has Snowcloak become that we have still to survey the area in its entirety. Could its frozen heights conceal the heretics' hideaway? Mayhap a more robust reconnaissance effort is in order. Putting such considerations aside for the moment, we still know far too little of this Iceheart. That she is capable of commanding such a band of fanatics bespeaks natural authority, and no small measure of charisma. As much as I would like to fathom this mystery with you, the situation has grown beyond my personal purview. I am bound by duty to inform the Temple Knights and request that they bring this matter to its conclusion. Given the glowing reports the new commander has garnered thus far, I am certain that they can be relied upon to take appropriate action. Though Iceheart's true identity yet eludes us, you have provided us with a point from which to begin. Sometimes it takes but a single stone to prompt an avalanche. On the matter of the stolen provisions, I have already made arrangements for a second shipment to be sent to Revenant's Toll. I could not well allow such an honorable venture to be undermined by one miserable setback.
I was only halfway paying attention to that. Okay. The only problem I have is it's 8:49. I still gotta put dishes in the dishwasher. So I feel like I'm gonna go ahead and do this thing tomorrow.
No, just do it now.
I still gotta put dishes in the dishwasher.
I'll do it.
No, it's fine. Alright, I'll continue this video tomorrow.